Alright, Shalom, Shalom. It's your AHBAD from YAHAWAH, GMS in Petersburg, Florida. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, by SHAM and double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Sing honor salutation to all your sincere brothers, constantly pushing to grant you the sincerity. And I also want to say peace and blessings to all sincere men, women, and children that also consist of the 1/3, who are also members of the body of YAHAWASHI. And also, I also want to give peace and blessings to all the confusion of faces out there in the four corners of the earth. So I can bear with me. I'm trying to set myself up. Yeah, man, this is just a little testimony, man, to let you brothers know that when you're out there, in the everyday world, that you have a different energy, man. You have a different aura, you have a different energy and sense about yourself. Because it's just a small testimony just to go to show you, man, that in that day, we're not gonna flock to them in the Lord, just by our energies and just by our aura and just by our countenance. Because I left the gym, so as I left the gym, I pulled into this to the liquor store, the spot, grab a little something for later, whatever. And I was getting out the car. Before I got in the car, I took my sweater off, whatever. And I was just walking into the liquor store, whatever, give me something to sip on, And then I parked next to this car. Back then, next to this car, but I didn't see nobody in there really, I just put it like that. So I go inside the store, and there's a little black chick in there, so to say, black chick, Judahite chick. And she left out the store before me. She got into the car that was next to me, so to say, but I didn't see her go out. I was still in there rigging up my stuff. And so I'm in the car, getting ready to leave, about to cut some tunes and whatever. And all I hear, I keep hearing the horn next to me go off. First it hit, bam, I ain't look over there. And then it hit again, and I ain't look over there. Then all of a sudden, I just heard this loud voice, like, "Hey, you!" So I looked over to the left. I'm in the driver's seat, Cause she pulled in like she, like you driving. I reversed in, so technically we next door to each other with the driver on window. And the one chick that was in the store, now that's the one that's kind of loud mouth a little bit. But the one that was driving in the car, the one who's already in the passenger, on the driver's seat, she been in the car the whole time, and she was kind of modest and quiet, a little bit timid, And the one in the passenger seat, she was like, "I know you heard this horn, yada yada yada." I was like, "Oh, I heard it, but I ain't look." I was like, "Yeah, it's a lot of people out here I ain't know you talking to." And then first thing she said was, she said, "You got a lady?" And I said, "Yeah, I have a wife." And she was like, "Dang, the good ones always taken." Whatever the case may be. And she was like, "Well, my friend, she shy head. She wanted to talk to you, blah blah blah. But you got a lady, so I guess you can just go about your business, whatever like that." So me, I just played it smooth. I was like, "Well, here, just take my number then, whatever." And she was like, "Really?" She was like, "Where your lady stay at?" Make a long story short, I'm just throwing it out there to see how they was gonna react anyway. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm telling you this story. Because she was like, when you walk, she said, when I saw you when you got out of the car, the girl who was the driver's seat, she said, when you saw you got out of the car, I was looking at your shoulder, yada yada, and I'm looking at how you was walking. And I believe it or not, man, the loud mouth one, she was just saying so many things that made so much sense. I'm like, how the heck can she know what's going on? Because she was like, she said, "You must be more spiritual, ain't you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm a little more spiritual." She said, "I could see it. I had my hair out with my headband and everything." And she was like, "I could tell you like natural girl. You had your natural hair, yada." I said, "Yeah." And believe it or not, Achim, I would not lie to you. She asked me, "Are you a Hebrew Israelite?" Off real. And I was like, "Shalom." But guess what she said? She said, "Assalamu alaikum." So I ain't even say nothing. I left it at that. That was the loud mouth one. But the one that was in the driver's seat, she was the more quiet one. But the loud mouth one, she was like, "Yeah." She said, "I just seen the way you was walking," and she said, "Your aura, just the way your aura was, I could just tell that you was just spiritual, yada yada yada, whatever." It was just the way she was saying it, like, damn, how the hell she even, it's just a spirit though, the spirit of YAHAWASHI outside. So but nonetheless though, man, I just want to bring out the precept real quick. This is Sirach chapter 19, verse 29. "A man may be known by his look, and one that hath understanding by his countenance, when thou meetest him." All right, your countenance, your appearance. All I had on was some sweats, black t-shirt, some filas, my gym shoes, and the headband with my hair out. I wasn't spiffy. I wasn't looking all, Louis Vuitton out or Jabos or Mesquite, you know, nothing like that. Verse 30, a man's attire and excessive laughter and gait shew what he is. You know, so even so, the one word I want you to pay attention to is gait. And gait is the way you walk, the way you carry yourself. And then for her to even mention that, you know, I was an Israelite, Thomas, I knew your aura and things of that nature, I was like, wow, you know, like, call out YAHAWASHI, you know. So, I mean, nonetheless, though, you got to understand that even in this, and bro, I mean, the one loudmouth chick on the passenger side, I mean, bro, she was mixing wine all over. She was mixing oil and water. Because she was like, oh, you a Hebrew Israelite? I like Shalom. And then she said, Assalamu alaikum. And then I had asked her something. And then she said, yeah, I believe in Yahuwah. And I said, Yahawah. She said, no, it's Yahuwah. I was like, yeah, she don't know what she's talking about. But at least she can understand the aura. At least she understand the spirit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to it with her, make a long story short. But I want to bring out another precept too, man. See, this just go to show you, man, that when we out there in this world, we have a different frequency. We have a different aura, man. We have a different vibration than the average, quote-unquote, Jake out there, you know, or nigga, so to say. Because we carry ourselves with, and she even said, she was like, yeah, I could tell, like she said, I could tell that you, the way you carry yourself, like you sit on the throne. You know what I mean? Even though I know that right now we've been cast down from our throne, but she could just, like, royalty. Because, you know, we've been called to a royal priesthood, so the way we carry ourselves, you know. And it's funny, though, because she was in front of me the whole time in the store, but she didn't really get to see me or anything. But her friends saw me walking, so I guess when they saw me walking back to the car, they must have watched me the whole time. Whatever the case may be, man, it is what it is. But this is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 1. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. So understand that. Just the wisdom of YAHAWASHI will put us on a different vibration. We will actually have a different aura, a different glow about ourselves, man. And that don't necessarily mean that, you know, brothers walking around like boasting with the Bible tap, like the Bible. It's not like we walking around with the Bible taped to our chest, or, you know, precepts all across our foreheads. Nah, man, we just walk with a certain gait. We have a certain countenance about ourselves that's apart from other people, especially these other men out here in the society, man. But nonetheless, though, looking at the title, you know, listen, man, these women, man, they want the elect. These women want the elect, whether they know you elect or not. They just want that vibration, that positive energy that you have, you know. And then that just goes to show you, man, that in that day when Jacob's trouble hit, the women, man, they're gonna come flocking to us. Cause like I said, them ladies, they didn't know me from Adam and Eve. They didn't know me at all. And, you know, and then the one chick, the loudmouth, she just threw it out there like, you a Hebrew Israelite? So it was like, dang, I guess I just got that kind of aura on me. Listen, I just came from the gym. So, I mean, you know, a little sweaty, whatever, you know, just whatever the case may be, man. But still, the spirit had it to where she still seen who I was by the spirit, you know. And I get all the glory and praise to YAHAWASHI, call her lawyer like YAHAWASHI. Only reason why I'm bringing this out, man, is so that you brothers know, man, that it's a certain energy, certain spirit, certain essence that we have that's from YAHAWASHI, man. All right, for somebody not to know you and to say those things and mention it, you know, it was just, you know, it was just, to me, it really was a beautiful experience, you know. I mean, nonetheless, though, I mean, the one who was more timid, that's the one who wanted to talk to me. But the one who was more loudmouth, she kept talking, yada, 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 you know, oh, I'm a good matchmaker. I can't find one for myself. I'm thinking to myself, because you run your mouth too much. But nonetheless, though, I mean, she was, quote-unquote, somewhat sincere. But this is the point I want to get at, too. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Now, when you go into that, when it says 7 women shall take hold of one man, 7 just means completion. Don't necessarily mean exactly 7 women. It could be 2 women. It could be 3 women. It could be 10 women. I'm be honest. In that day, I'm just trying to find shelter in the name of YAHAWASHI. You know, granted, if the Lord brings something, whatever the case may be, it is what it is. You know. And saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. In other words, meaning like we don't want, like a woman would be like, I just want to be protected. I just want shelter. I don't want anything from you. You know, just just please, just let me be, you know, with you. Please help me, you know. That's how it's gonna be in that day. Only let us be called by thy name. It says us, so that's more than one, to take away our reproach. And when it say let us be called by thy name, a woman takes on a man's last name after marriage. And we know, according to the Bible, sex is marriage. Because in that day, what other bargaining chips would a woman have for a man when there's complete mayhem and anarchy? Only thing she gonna have that's valuable is her box. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Not saying that woman probably won't have bad some kind of supplies or something, but a man can overpower a woman. So a woman gonna want protection from a man, you know. But anyway, just to go to show, man, that even right now, before Jacob's trouble hits, man, these women, they still see us, they still want us. Hey, even if you got a wife, man, they're still trying to talk to you, you know, and anything like that. Because it's just a spirit of YAHAWASHI he put upon us, man, you know. And it goes to show you that slowly but surely the tables are starting to turn, man. But anyways, like I say, just a small testimony, nothing major, man. But just remember, Aki, man, when you out there, man, you royalty. You royalty, man. Remember that you are royalty, you know. But call her lawyer like YAHAWASHI by Shim Chakadash, the bonus of elder apostles of Great Millstone. So you can underside taste to all your sincere brothers. Peace and blessings to all the sincere men, women, and children that consist of the 1/3. Shalom.